Hello, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for May 16th. We are looking at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. This pair closed lower on Friday, did gap a little bit, but not very significant. It's already retraced it. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 93.58, possibly as low as 91.27. Look for some resistance around 93.75, and look for some support around 91.75. Okay, let's take a look at the Euro-USD pair. This pair continues to move lower, closed lower, significantly lower on Friday, did gap down at the open. We are looking for this pair to retrace prior to Friday's close. Look for it to potentially hit some resistance around 125.15 if it moves to the upside. Look for it to hit support and move down to 123.25 during this next session. Now let's take a look at the pound-US dollar pair. This pair moved lower, didn't quite break previous support. I do anticipate us seeing that during this session. It is moving to the downside after all. We are looking for some resistance if we get a reversal at 146.50 and hitting some support around 144.75. Now the US Swiss, this pair moved higher, much higher on Friday, broke previous resistance, is moving to the upside. It did gap a significant amount, looking for the retrace. We are looking for this pair, however, to continue to the upside overall. Look for some resistance around 113.65, possibly hitting some support around 121.1250. There we go. So definitely keep an eye on that. No real news announcements for this week. We are just waiting for it to, basically waiting for news on Tuesday. So any significant news will come out on Tuesday. Let's take a look at what I'm looking for during this next session. If you go to the weekly time frame on the pound, you will see that we have the pound US dollar pair has come to an area of support, and we're looking for a breakout of that support. I believe if it does, we'll move down to this level of support. We have one here and one here. Let me actually draw the lines. I know on the weekly time frame it doesn't look like a lot of pips, but if you were to take the breakout of this low right here, you would see that it is pretty significant. Basically taking the 144.74 is the actual low. I have 69 there. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can actually take a look at this. There we go. Basically down to 143.52. That would bring us right into that previous area of support that we saw where the market kind of moved sideways before moving higher again. But that's a lot of pips to be able to take out of the market. If you're able to do this, you're looking at a gain of about 125 pips or so. I do believe it will occur pretty quick during this next week. Now, if you look even further, you can move to break even and continue this trade on down as it hits different levels of support, and then look to exit at those supports, or at least bring your stop loss into profit. And let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, there's some other areas of support further down at 140.89, and then at 137.91 and 135.08. I do believe that we're going to see a pretty strong support in this area around the 135.08 when that time comes. So definitely keep an eye on that lower number. You could basically turn a 100 pip trade into a much larger trade, more of a long-term play, looking for it to continue lower throughout this week and the next several weeks as the pound moves lower. Well, that about wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder.